AI moonshots always fail because they're based on the fundamental misunderstanding that intelligence can be engineered. Every ambitious AI project in history has crashed because intelligence isn't a technical problem that can be solved with more data and computing power. The failure of AI moonshots reveals that consciousness, creativity, and understanding emerge from biological processes that can't be replicated in silicon. These projects fail not because the technology isn't advanced enough, but because the goal of artificial general intelligence is conceptually impossible. AI moonshots are really attempts to build digital gods, driven by human hubris rather than scientific possibility. The consistent failure pattern shows that intelligence is not computational, but experiential, requiring embodied consciousness that artificial systems can never possess. Each failed moonshot teaches us that human intelligence is irreplaceable, not because it's technically superior, but because it's fundamentally different from algorithmic processing. The billions wasted on AI moonshots could have been spent enhancing human capabilities instead of trying to replace them. When AI moonshots always fail, it's because they're trying to solve the wrong problem with the wrong approach.
Humans inherit artificial intelligence and keep using it even when it makes them stupider. This isn't about AI replacing jobs, it's about AI replacing human cognitive abilities in ways that make people permanently less capable. Research shows that people who rely on AI for thinking tasks lose the ability to think independently, creating a dependency that persists even when the AI is removed. The inheritance effect means that AI doesn't just assist human intelligence, it atrophies it by taking over cognitive functions that humans need to maintain through practice. When people use AI to write, analyze, or decide, they're not enhancing their capabilities, but surrendering them to systems that make them weaker. The most dangerous aspect is that this cognitive inheritance happens gradually and invisibly, so people don't realize they're becoming less intelligent until it's too late. AI inheritance creates a generation of humans who can't function without algorithmic assistance, making them dependent on technology that serves corporate interests rather than human flourishing. This isn't technological progress, but cognitive regression disguised as enhancement. When humans inherit AI dependency, they're trading intellectual autonomy for digital convenience that make them fundamentally less human.
AI bias is correctable, but human bias isn't, which proves we should trust humans over algorithms. This counterintuitive truth reveals why artificial intelligence will never be superior to human judgment, despite claims about objectivity and data-driven decision-making. Human bias exists for evolutionary reasons and can be managed through awareness, education, and diverse perspectives, while AI bias is embedded in code and training data that most people can't access or understand. The correctability of AI bias is actually an illusion, because the people who control AI systems have their own biases, which become encoded into algorithms that affect millions of users. Human bias is transparent and can be challenged through democratic processes, while AI bias is hidden behind proprietary algorithms and corporate secrecy. When humans make biased decisions, other humans can call them out and demand change, but AI bias operates invisibly and can't be held accountable. The claim that AI is more objective than humans is a marketing lie designed to make people surrender judgment to systems that serve corporate rather than human interests. Human bias is correctable through human processes, while AI bias requires trusting the same biased humans who created the problem.
Humans absorb AI bias and replicate it forever, proving that artificial intelligence makes people worse, not better. This isn't just about algorithms making biased decisions, it's about AI permanently corrupting human judgment in ways that persist long after the technology is removed. Studies reveal that people who interact with biased AI systems unconsciously adopt those biases and continue making prejudiced decisions even when they're no longer using the AI. The absorption effect shows that AI doesn't just reflect human bias, but amplifies and embeds it deeper into human psychology. This means every biased AI system creates more biased humans, creating a feedback loop that makes society more prejudiced over time. The scariest part is that humans don't realize they've absorbed AI bias, making these algorithmic prejudices invisible and permanent parts of their decision-making process. AI bias absorption proves that artificial intelligence doesn't enhance human judgment, but corrupts it by encoding machine logic into human thinking. When people absorb AI bias, they're not just using biased technology, they're becoming biased themselves in ways that serve algorithmic rather than human values.